Welcome to Wonderland, your ultimate guide to dream destinations. Today, we're exploring one of Europe's most captivating countries, Switzerland, a place where crystal-clear lakes reflect snowy mountain peaks, medieval towns meet futuristic trains, and every corner feels like it was designed for postcards. Let's begin with what you need to know before traveling. Switzerland is located in the heart of Europe, sharing borders with France, Italy, Germany, Austria, and Liechtenstein. It's a small country, but it packs in more beauty and diversity than most places twice its size. With 4 national languages, German, French, Italian, and Romansh, it's a cultural crossroads that feels like multiple countries in one. In 2025, Switzerland is more connected, efficient, and eco-conscious than ever. The Swiss travel system remains world-class, and the Swiss Travel Pass is your golden ticket, literally. It offers unlimited access to trains, buses, boats, and even museum entries. Book this in advance to save both time and money. Start your journey in Zurich, the country's largest city and financial hub. More than a business center, Zurich is a blend of culture, nightlife, history, and nature. Spend your first day exploring Bahnhofstrasse, one of Europe's premier shopping boulevards. Venture into the Altstadt, or Old Town, a maze of cobblestone alleys, ancient churches like Grossmünster, and lively cafes. Walk along Lake Zurich's promenade or catch a boat cruise for a relaxing introduction to Swiss elegance. If you're into art, don't miss the Kunsthaus Zurich, home to Swiss masters and international names alike. For a scenic meal, head to Lindenhof Hill at sunset with takeaway pastries and soak in the skyline. From Zurich, take a short and scenic train ride to Lucerne, a city that feels like a medieval fantasy. Here, you'll find the iconic Chapel Bridge, or Kapellbrücke, with its 17th century paintings and flower-lined edges. Don't miss the Lion Monument, carved into a cliff to honor fallen Swiss guards. Stroll through the preserved Old Town, take a boat across Lake Lucerne, or hop on the world's steepest cogwheel train to Mount Pilatus for breathtaking alpine views. Lucerne's charm lies in its balance. Ancient towers stand beside sleek boutiques, and cowbells echo beyond city limits. Visit the Musseg Wall, and if you're lucky, climb a tower for panoramic views. Lucerne is also your gateway to the Swiss Alps. For those seeking drama and adventure, head to Interlaken. Known as Switzerland's adventure capital, Interlaken is perfectly situated between Lake Thun and Lake Brienz and surrounded by towering peaks. It's the place for paragliding, skydiving, or simply soaking in the views from Harderkolm. Take a ferry ride on one of the lakes, or visit the picturesque village of Lauterbrunnen, home to 72 waterfalls and some of the most photogenic scenes in the world. For film buffs, Lauterbrunnen inspired scenes in The Lord of the Rings. Hike to Staubach Falls and feel like you're stepping into Middle-earth. No trip to Switzerland is complete without visiting Jungfraujoch, known as the top of Europe. This is Europe's highest railway station at 3,454 meters. The train ride alone is worth the trip, passing through tunnels cut into the mountains and emerging onto a frozen wonderland. At the summit, you can explore the Ice Palace, stand atop the Aletsch Glacier, and take in panoramic views that will leave you speechless. It's not a cheap excursion, around 210 Swiss francs, but it's truly unforgettable. Looking for a more budget-friendly alpine adventure? Consider Schilthorn, famous for its 360-degree views and James Bond history. Adventure lovers can also explore the Eiger Trail, a moderately challenging hike that rewards with sheer cliffs, ice flows, and the roar of alpine silence. Then it's time for a ride on the GoldenPass Panoramic Train to Montreux, a stunning lakeside town on Lake Geneva. The journey itself is a highlight, passing vineyards, alpine meadows, and charming villages. In Montreux, explore the medieval Château de Chillon, or wander the lakefront promenade, lined with sculptures and tropical flowers. Venture into the Lavaux Vineyards for a scenic walk among the terraced hills and taste some of Switzerland's finest wines. Montreux's Jazz Festival draws crowds each summer, but even in the off-season, music lingers in the air. Street performers, lakeside pianists, and cozy bars keep the vibe alive. From Montreux, dive into flavor and tradition with a day trip to Gruyères and Bruck. Gruyères is the perfect hilltop village, medieval, scenic, and packed with charm. Tour the Gruyères Castle and stop by the cheese factory to watch wheels of the world-famous cheese being made. Then head to Brock and indulge at the Maison Cailler, Switzerland's oldest chocolate factory. Learn the history, experience interactive exhibits, and end with generous free samples of silky smooth Swiss chocolate. If you're an art lover or into the unexpected, don't skip the H.R. Geiger Museum in Gruyères, designed by the creator factor of alien. It's both eerie and fascinating. To cap your Swiss journey, travel to Zermatt, nestled at the base of the iconic Matterhorn. Zermatt is a car-free village where electric taxis and horse-drawn carriages replace traffic. Take the Gornergrat Railway up the mountain for stunning views of the Matterhorn and the surrounding glaciers. Hike the Five Lakes Trail, where each alpine lake reflects the mighty mountain like a mirror. Explore the Matterhorn Museum to learn about local mountaineering history. Dine at alpine restaurants like Chevroni, where tradition meets breathtaking views. If weather permits, catch the Matterhorn at sunrise or twilight. Its changing colors are pure magic. Want to extend your journey? Explore Geneva, a cosmopolitan city home to the United Nations, lakeside parks, and a charming old town. Visit Basel for its museums and vibrant art scene, or head south to Lugano in the Italian-speaking canton of Ticino for Mediterranean-style lakes, palm trees, and risotto. Throughout your travels, you'll experience Swiss efficiency at its best. Trains run like clockwork, connections are seamless, and even the smallest towns are spotless and secure. Use the SBB mobile app for schedules and tickets, and always be on time. This is Switzerland after all. Pack smart. The weather can change rapidly in the mountains. Bring layers, waterproof gear, good walking shoes, and a reusable water bottle. Tap water in Switzerland is some of the cleanest in the world. Respect the environment. Switzerland is a global leader in sustainability. You'll see solar panels on chalets, electric public transport, and meticulous recycling stations everywhere. Leave no trace, follow marked trails, try local markets in smaller towns. These hidden gems offer fresh alpine cheese, artisan bread, and handmade crafts you won't find in city centers. Even in high-end regions, local life feels authentic and welcoming. If you hear the distant sound of an alphorn echoing through the mountains, stop and listen. It's a piece of living Swiss heritage. Catch a folk festival if your visit lines up. Locals in traditional attire, cow parades, and dancing under the stars make for unforgettable memories. And remember, Switzerland isn't just scenery, it's soul. It's in the clink of cowbells in an alpine meadow, the hiss of a fondue pot, the shimmer of a glacier at sunrise, and the quiet of a lakeside evening in a village that time forgot. If you're ready for the trip of a lifetime, clean air, jaw-dropping views, impeccable service, and a culture that celebrates both tradition and progress, Switzerland 2025 is waiting. Subscribe to Wonderland for more epic guides, and let your next adventure begin. This is more than travel. This is the art of living, Swiss style.